Welcome to CSURams.com and Ram Vision. It's basketball season. It's time to talk with head coach Ryan Williams about the exhibition victory, 56-48 over the Fighting Thunderwolves of CSU Pueblo. Coach, 56 points in an exhibition opener. I guess that you probably wanted to score a few more points than that. What was the general flow of your offense, and did you get looks that you wanted?
I tell you, as a staff, we watched that film, and of all of our exhibitions over the last 4 or 5 years, it was probably the cleanest exhibition and maybe the best execution that we've had this early in the season. But you have to make baskets. It was maybe one of the poor shooting performances that we've had. So you got to look at it, both the positive side and the not so positive. Again, great ball movement. Made the extra pass. Just didn't make the shots.
Well, when we spoke last week, you were sitting there with Eli Gustafsson and just kind of talking about the little bit of rust, a little bit of jitters. Did you see any of that from your team at all?
Yeah, we did, and I guess to be expected a little bit. I think we had some nervous kids out there that maybe they played minutes last year, Matt, but this is a totally different role that we're asking some of these kids to perform, and so their intent was great behind their effort, but they probably put a little too much pressure on themselves. And I think that's one thing that this group's going to have to learn to do is we know we have really good players. They have to learn how to shine on a stage, on a game night. And the only way to do that is to keep throwing them out there, keep letting them shoot the basketball, and then knock off that rust.
Well, you trust that the offense is going to come. You still have plenty of scorers and playmakers, but the one constant has been the defense. Obviously, you hold an opponent to 48 points. How did you like your defensive performance?
Really liked it for most of the game. They went on a 9-0 run the last 3 minutes that really allowed them to get into the 40s. Otherwise, they're probably not even in the 40s. So we had some letdowns. We have some kids that could have probably played a little better, but overall, it was a pretty solid performance. That we rebounded the ball well, only gave up 9 offensive rebounds, but we expect to be pretty good on that end of the floor. On
the individual side of things, Ellen Nystrom paces the way with 17 points. You said she wanted to have her have more of a scorer's mentality. Did you bring that in her first exhibition?
She really did. She really did. It was nice to see Ellen get 19 shots up and really in 21 minutes. So you think about that, that's we'll take that most of the year if we can. And she's capable of even shooting the ball better. I mean, she was 8 and 19 and probably a type of game and the types of shots where she should have easily been 13 or 14. But the fact that she's taking those shots and is aggressive, wanting to score the basketball is huge for us because we're going to need that.
Veronica Markovic leads the way with 10 rebounds as well. She's obviously, I want to say, a little bit of an X factor. She's had moments. This is a player who's worked extremely hard in practice. Now she's getting her moment to shine. She comes out with 10 boards. Obviously, she's doing things for you on the interior.
Yeah, she's probably practiced as well as anybody in our program through the first 20 or so practices. And that's both defensively and offensively. She's been one of our top shooters and scorers, believe it or not. And she was a little frustrated with her offensive play. She was 0 for 5, 0 for 2 from the foul line. But you're right, 10 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals. So that end of the floor, really, really solid. Just has to learn to calm down and, maybe play through some of those nerves. She was excited to get out there and prove to everybody that, hey, I've had a great off season and here's what I can do. But yeah, it'll happen. Veronica's done a great job for us.
Colorado State victorious in their only exhibition tune-up. Now it's tournament time. How hard is it, final question for you, to start with a tournament situation? Obviously the pressure begins.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think it's a fun way to start your season. It just adds a different level of urgency, intensity, a little bit of bracket play, just like you're going to face in March, hopefully. So I love the fact that we've been invited to play in the preseason WNIT, and our first opponent's a quality opponent. They're sneaky good. We've watched them on tape here a little bit today, and they've got a couple of transfers, a Texas Tech center and then a Wichita State wing that can really, really shoot it. Had 27 points in 21 minutes last night. So our work is really cut out for us that first game. But that's the way you want to start your season. Let's get this thing going. Let's play good teams and see exactly where we're at.
Colorado State opens up here at Moby Arena. First round of the women's NIT, hosting the University of Nebraska. Omaha, 7 p.m. is the start Friday night. We'll talk about that and all of the action from the weekend when we wrap this up next week with head coach Ryan Williams. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate your time.
It's great. Have a great November. I'm celebrating No Shave November, supporting men's health. I think you should get on board with that, Matt.
As long as the boss says it's okay, I'm on it too. No more shame. I got to talk to my wife first. We'll see what you want. We'll see you next time here at CSURams.com on Ram Vision. Thanks for joining us.